I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, man. Boy. Man, God has been good to me. I can't even, I can't even put it into words, man. But I try, though. I try. God does things for me just right on time. He's so cool with it. And I happen to run across Joel Osteen on television, like I often do all the time. And I was sitting there, and he had such a timely message for me. A part of it was something that I've said oftentimes about if you really, really want to be successful, if you really, really want to change, if you really, really want to prosper, if you really, really want to achieve greatness, if you really, really want to have something in life that's worth having, if you really, really want to accomplish your goals, you got to push through all of it. He said that when you get closer to it, the more difficult it becomes. Did you hear me? He said, the closer you get to what it is you want or you need or you have to have or you would love to be, it gets a little bit more difficult when you get closer. He told this story that's in the Bible that I'd never heard before. This is what he said. He said there was a man who was paralyzed, and he had heard that Jesus was speaking at a house. And so he wanted to get there, so he convinced 4 of his friends to put him on a stretcher and carry him for hours to get to this house where Jesus was speaking. He said that along the way, these friends said that they went along because he had so much faith that if he could just get to him, it could be better. That he could, if he could just get over there and he could see him, that he might have a shot at getting healed. And so he said they took out along the way and they walked for hours. And then when they got there, the house was completely filled with people. It was packed wall to wall. There was absolutely no way for the men to get him on that stretcher in to see Jesus. This is a story that Joel Osteen said is in the Bible, and he was telling it. No, I'm just repeating the parts of it I gathered. And so he said they sat there and they went, wow, man, we walked all this way and it's full and we can't get there. He said, and then the guy with the affliction told the 4 men, if you get up on the roof and cut a hole in it and lower me down, I bet I could see him then, and I bet it'll be all right. Now, he then said, you must imagine how these 4 men must have felt when you carry somebody for hours on the way they had to carry some cloth connected by a couple of sticks. Said the men's shoulders had to be bruised, had to have deep gouges in them, not cuts, but just indentations where they had carried the weight of this grown man for so many hours. And they looked at him in disbelief, like, man, what are you talking about? We done walked all this far. He said, yeah, but if you get up on that roof and you cut a hole in it and lower me down, I can see him. And when he see me, it'll be all right. After sitting there and imploring the men, they went up and did just that. And in the story that Joel Osteen said, the man was healed. But the point he was making was, he was saying that the closer you get to what it is you really want, the more difficult it's going to become. But you've got to push through. See, if you don't push through, you never know. See, you can't get right to the answer, and because it gets really difficult, start creating those little sayings that we got as people. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. No, man, I guess you should not give up right now. I guess you should keep pressing. I guess you should do more. Because, see, in all of us, when you've had enough, I want you to know something. You do have a little bit more. In all of us, you can do one more. You know, that's one of my favorite things, and I heard Joel Osteen say it, and it kind of made me feel good. He said, I always feel like I can do one more anything. And I tell my friends all the time, I can do one more, man. I could do one more day. I can do one more anything. Now, here was the jewel that I never really knew that Joel Osteen and God sent to me. I needed to hear. He said that no matter what you're going through, no matter how long the challenge is you've been facing, God has an end date for it all. Did you hear me? No matter what you're going through, no matter what challenge you're facing, no matter what situation you've gotten yourself into, God has an ending date. All you got to do is keep pressing forward. All you got to do is hang in there. All you got to do is don't give up. All you have to do is don't turn back. There is an end date for all of it. Even when you think you've had enough. And boy, have I had this conversation with God on several things that I've been going through. And I've even told him, look, I got it, man. He said, just keep hanging on. There is an end date to whatever it is you're going through. There's an end date to your illness, your sickness, you're tired of being tired. There's an end date to this relationship that you can't seem to get through, beyond, over. That's like a cancer to you. There's an end date, but you've got to hang in there. You've got to keep pushing forward. You cannot turn around. You must not go back, because when God gets you through this and you break through to the other side, the reward and the benefit is far greater than the struggle. I oftentimes look at some of the things that God has brought me through in my worst times. And when he brought me through, I went, wow, man. Now that I understand that, now that I'm on the other side and I have the benefit of the reward for it, would you do it all again to get there? Yes, I would.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, Steve Harvey Morning Show. Hey, listen, I hope you're feeling real grateful this morning. That's all you got to do. If you start with gratitude, it affects your attitude. And once it affects your attitude, it automatically changes your potential altitude. Gratitude affects attitude. Attitude determines altitude. You want to fly high? Thank the Most High. That's all I got to say. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Me, look at here, Shirley, Strawberry, Mississippi Monica, Kill Spates, better known as Junior, and the legend that is nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind this morning?
Okay, Uncle, you know this weekend was fight weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got to see the fight.
Yeah, I saw
Probably,
it.
You saw it? But let me ask you this, what's one of the craziest fights you've ever had in your life? Like, how did it start and what was the outcome?
Johnny Waller, 9th grade, Franklin Delano Roosevelt Junior High. I accidentally did something to Johnny Waller. Johnny Waller was actually winning. Johnny was he had got the best of me. We had been tussling so long, nobody broke it up.
Yeah.
I fell back and Johnny Waller was on top of me.
Yeah.
And I was in trouble. Johnny Waller had got a couple of blows in that had grazed my jaw. He had me, but I was moving my head side to side. I knew not to just stay there and give him a cold shot. So I wasn't bobbing and weaving. I was just turning my head in the direction that I saw the punch. So he was just glazing. I got one of my hands up and was just trying to push him in the face. you know how you just want, I just push his face up and get his chin up in the air as high as I can so I can stop some of these blows from raining down. My baby finger accidentally got caught in Johnny Waller's nostril. And I pushed up and it tore his nostril at the base from the top of his lip, and blood went everywhere. Yeah. Johnny Waller started crying. Yeah. He rolled off of me. When I went to school the next day, word had got out that Steve Harvey, who was now Slim the Snatcher, had busted Johnny Waller's nose. When in actuality, I accidentally tore his nostril off his, and man, Steve hit Johnny. Now, he had to get 8 stitches at the base of his nostril. And boy, after that, I was Steve the Snatcher, Steve the Stitch Man, Stitching Steve, you know, Rock'em Sock'em Robot. My reputation was built. Everybody was scared because Steve Harvey punched Johnny Waller. And after the story got told several times, it wasn't even the truth no more. Steve Harvey punched him so hard, knocked his nose off.
You could throw them hands, Steve.
Yeah, all right. That was the greatest fight I've ever had.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the pastors are here with church complaints right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now. It's Monday, you know, so it must be time for Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam with church complaints.
We gather on this Monday morning. We come to you with graciousness.
Graciousness.
We come to you with the benevolency of gratuity that is beyond botanicals.
Yeah, by what?
Botanicals. That's like gardening. We ostentatiously,
come on now,
know that you ought thine ubiquity.
Thine ubiquity.
Of enigety of the deity here in society. Lord,
ooh, say that one more time.
No, that's one where you just go one and done.
One and done.
I'm a star athlete in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? We turn this over to Deacon Def Jam for church complaint. Come on, Deacon.
So, Pastor, the mass church singer contest is this coming Saturday. They are asking that Deacon Jr. not enter this year. His high pitch threw everyone into something. They asking that you get him to not get involved this year. But that's your call, though, Pastor.
I'm in total agreement with that, but I have already given Brother Junior permission to sing in the mask talent search at the church, and he's gonna wear the mask that I said he could wear.
You're gonna let him sing in this?
Yeah, he's gonna come out as an ant.
Why an ant? Why? Ain't nobody done an ant all this season. And no seasons have I seen an ant. But
well, that's why. You know, I would imagine if an ant sang, though, that's what he'd sound like. Oh. And that way we'll know it's him, and we'll just take him out. We won't judge him so harshly.
All right, well, there you have it. Deacon Jr., you are cleared to continue being in the...
if he gets to round 2, his costume is a squeaky doll. He gonna be that in round 2.
Well, good luck, Squeaky. Pastor has cleared you. Sister Charlene Murphy's son, Gary Murphy, has been caught stealing catalytic converters. He stole one while a car was at a red light and 2 more at a fast food drive-thru. Now, he got all of them while the cars were running. This boy's incredible. Now, only reason why he got caught is he tried to order some food while he was in the drive-thru. Sister Murphy is asking for $3,500 to bail him out.
We're not going to be able to get involved in that, Sister Murphy. Sorry to inform you of that, but he got to learn a lesson. Give him credit, though, when you can steal a catalytic converter at a traffic light and one at the drive-thru. Your ass is stealing.
Amen.
Oh, boy.
They say he good, pal. He gets them in 31 seconds. He gets them out in 31 seconds.
That boy good right there.
How can we
Only
challenge
thing I can say is you call them game people that make Grand Theft Auto and see if there ain't a role for him in that. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. We can move on to the next one. I can't help it. I ain't got no $3,500 bill his ass out. He didn't get me no catalytic converter. I know that.
No. Well, we got to. I'm worried about the church van, but we'll keep an eye on it. But I'm worried about it.
You let that catalytic converter come up missing on that church van. I got something for little. What's in there? I got something for little Gary.
All right. Now here's a major issue. Deacon Mike Tyson is asking for forgiveness for his actions that occurred on the airplane where he beat a passenger. For throwing a water bottle at him. The members are 50-50 on his prayer request, but that's on your call if you want to pray for Mike or not, Pat.
I don't care what the other 50 feel about that. We are in total support of Brother Mike on this one right here. I saw the video of the white boy, kept on pressing it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Then he called him a peasant.
He did that. Yes, he did.
Peasant.
Well, you know, Mike got him, dropped them hands on him, and he looked like a fool on that camera with all them cuts on the side of his head. Mike was tagging his ass. And the Jackpot Joint of Jerusalem is in total support of Brother Mike Tyson. Matter of fact, the bail money that Sister Catalytic Converter Boy is requesting for the $3,500, we're putting that in a fund to free Mike Tyson just in case.
Just in case. So we are.
I sure hope nothing happens. We are on Mike Tyson's side on this right here.
We are on Mike Tyson's side. All right. I would let Mike know he has called for prayer.
Yes, we're going to give it to him. And the $3,500 for that little boy stealing them catalytic converters.
Here's a problem, Pastor. Sister Berta Jean has been telling members that she is in jail and needs money to bail her out. She raised $6,000 from the members. Now, we lately found out that she is in Facebook jail for posting bad information about Dottie Peoples. She said, "Come on in the room," has sexual innuendos. And so she's in Facebook jail.
Why is so many of our members incarcerated? Let me make this perfectly clear. There'll be no more monies donated, collected, released, or any other form for bail, trial, legal fees, or nothing else like that in here.
Well,
go to another church.
What would Judge Steve do? I mean, wouldn't he have some type of leniency on these people?
Oh, hell no, he don't know
find
about no
out
leniency.
because we gotta go. Yeah, coming up. Thank you, Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam. Coming up next, Ask the CLO Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in our entertainment report, 2 celebrities had a hard time with overzealous fans. We'll talk about Mike Tyson's incident on an airplane and how Keke Palmer's privacy was violated recently. We'll get all into that, okay, at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions. Charlinda in New Jersey says, "My sister and I fell out over you, Mr. CLO. I told her that you said men and women can't be friends. I bet her $100 that her platonic friend would hit her in the face, would hit on her if he was drunk." I don't know where I got hit her in the face from. Would hit on her when he was drunk. And lo and behold, it happened right in front of me. She doesn't want to pay up now, but I won fair and square. How do I get my money? Mr. CLO.
See, I'm the chief love officer. I ain't the chief collection officer. See, they're two different titles. I told her what I said to her. She didn't believe. Now, how you get your 100? I can't help you, sweetie. I really can't. I can't help you. Why don't you just be satisfied with the fact that you were right? You're not finna get 100. And I can't. I could tell you how to get the 100. See, sometimes it ain't the 100 I be after. When I win a bet, you don't have to pay me the money. Sometimes I get it out in other ways, but I'm gonna get $100 worth though.
She wants to know. That's what she wants to know, though. How does she get her money?
Well, I can't help her get her money, Shirley. I'm not a collection officer. See.
You're not
I can punish you on the radio with jokes. I can release something about you on Instagram. I can do a lot of things to get my money out you. But I don't know how she don't want to lose her friendship over $100. You was just right.
Her sister. This is with her sister.
Oh, right. Your sister ain't gonna pay you.
All right. Johnny in Lexington says, I'm a 30-year-old daddy's girl, and my mom recently told me that I need to get my own man. That really hurt, especially since I've had failed relationships because I'm looking for a man like my dad. How can she be so cruel? Is it jealousy?
Who? Her mother told her that?
Yeah, her mom told her to get her own man because she's a daddy's girl. She's 30 years old.
Yeah, she told you that. Yeah. There is some jealousy in there because she tired of that. But, you trying to find somebody like your daddy, but you can't find somebody like your daddy in your daddy and at your daddy's house. So I don't know what to do. If you just sitting around the house looking at your daddy waiting on him to come up to the door and ring the doorbell, it's probably not going to happen. Make yourself more available. Let the possibility of you be made known on a wider scale. Get on the dating site, get your 2 telephones on this dating site and start seeing what's out there. Just make yourself, you ain't got to go hunting, just make yourself available. You ain't got to do no swiping right and swiping left. You ain't got to get into that. They're going to swipe for you. They're going to look for you. Hunters will find you.
Okay. All right. She's really a little upset with her mom. You know that because she's thinking her mom
whatever.
Being
ain't nothing you can do about your mama because your mama crazy.
Moving on to Essence in Buffalo. Essence says, my husband and I are in our mid-50s and we used to be swingers until his ED stopped our fun. I'm fine with him pleasing me in other ways, but he keeps encouraging me to hang out with our old group if I need to. Would that be selfish?
Well, the fact that you asking about the old group is something you thinking about doing. What are you asking me? Would that be selfish? He done told you to go hang out with the group if you need to. What he need to do is fix that damn problem, though, because it is fixable, homie. That's what you need to do. Go get your blood work done. Go to a qualified urologist. And they got all types of stuff out here. You got to be sitting up there. Unless you just wore yourself out. Now, that could have happened. He just could be exhausted.
Yeah, mid-50 swingers. Yeah.
Mid-50. He ain't got much left.
Well, all right. So go to the doctor is what you're saying to this couple.
The dude need to go to the doctor, man.
Okay.
They got things out here now. Get yourself some help.
You know how sometimes black men don't like to go to the doctor. That's what they say.
I tell you what black men really don't like. Just laying over there. Think your ass don't like the doctor. How about your ass just laying over there? Ain't nothing going on. How about that? Get you some early morning activity back in your life, boy.
Go to the doctor. All right. All right, moving on to Rayanne in Southfield. Rayanne says, I'm dating a man that loves to shop for me. and he bought a dress that's too small. I don't want to tell him that I need a size 16 instead. Should I sneak to the mall and exchange it myself, or be
Yes.
honest and embarrassed about my dress size?
Ooh, ain't
Well,
nothing wrong with a 16.
Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
He your man. The
Yeah.
number don't mean nothing to him. He like what he like.
Okay.
He loves to shop for you. He just don't know the right size to buy.
Mm-hmm.
If he was bothered by your size, he'd be shopping for a different person. But he keeps shopping to buy you stuff. He just don't know the number. See, it looks so good to him. He don't see 16.
Uh-huh.
He see what he like. Now, to him, that might be a 12.
Yeah. You got it going on, Rayanne, in other words.
Ain't
You know,
nothing wrong
you-
with the
tell you.
16, though, y'all.
You know,
I tell you.
See, you tripping.
Uh-huh.
He holding dresses up to light on racks and stuff. You can't do that.
So, yeah, so she should go and exchange it.
Just
the
go and
mall.
exchange it. You ain't got to get into nothing.
You don't have to sneak in. Just go exchange it. That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with this 16.
Go and exchange it. They have your size down now.
But she's saying, she's embarrassed and all of that. Should she be?
Why
should
are
be
you
honest and
embarrassed when
embarrassed
you said you got a man that loves to shop for you?
Mm-hmm.
He like dressing up the package he like. This man just don't know the right number to buy. It don't matter to him that you are 16.
Yeah, simple fix, Rayanne. Don't make problems where there are none.
Man, see, you feeling guilty about something. That's your issue. He don't have that issue. He keep buying clothes for you. If he had a real issue with your size, he'd be looking for somebody that was a different size.
Okay, I hope you heard that, Rayanne.
Ooh, I'm
I hope
remembering
you
this.
heard that.
Size 16 and up. Whole lot of butt. And a short haircut. Oh, Lord, don't
Curvy
make me
girls.
go back. Lord.
All right, thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A flight out of San Francisco International Airport turned violent last Wednesday night. We've all heard this story by now, when boxing legend Mike Tyson repeatedly punched a passenger. He punched the passenger in the face. Yeah, after he threw a water bottle at him. According to TMZ Sports, Melvin Townsend, the passenger, was extremely intoxicated and would not stop provoking Tyson. Then he threw a water bottle at him. Witnesses reported that Tyson did not appear angry at first, and then things took a turn after Tyson took a selfie with the man, and the man reportedly kept trying to talk to Tyson. After punching the man several times in the face, witnesses claim Tyson then walked off the plane. Townsend reportedly got medical attention and then went to the police. What'd you say, Steve?
No, go ahead.
He went to the police. There may be felony battery charges filed against Tyson. And since the incident took place on a plane, he might be prohibited from flying. Melvin Townsend, the passenger, reportedly has a lengthy criminal history. He's listed as a habitual felon after he received a 25-year. Yeah.
He started it.
Yeah. He's also been convicted of identity fraud, use of drug paraphernalia, trafficking, stolen property, possession of a controlled substance. The list goes on with this guy. Yeah.
Hey, man,
I mean,
look, the video I saw, he was harassing Mike. You know, people think when you meet a celebrity that you have rights to him. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
And you took liberties and you kept talking to the man. Then you I didn't even see the water bottle, but once you throw a water bottle at a grown man, what you want to happen?
Yeah.
The fact
No
that it's
matter who it
Mike
is.
Tyson is irrelevant. You throw a water bottle at me, partner. You can't do that, man.
yeah.
You know what, though,
And
dog?
what?
I think some people want, like, it's some guys that get drunk, get lit, and they like, I'm gonna take a Mike Tyson punch. But damn it, that's what you got. It's some people
You got
want
it.
to see what that's like.
They asked for it.
Hey, man, there was somebody filming it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so like you don't know what this guy was trying to do, but you can go to the police. But see, you done went to the police with the wrong evidence. All I saw was a man harassing Mike Tyson, and their witnesses say he threw a water bottle at him. Now you supposed to get your ass whooped in most parts of the world that I've been in.
All right, so listen to what happened to actress Keke Palmer. Keke says she politely declined to take a picture with an overzealous fan, but still had her personal space violated by the fan. Keke detailed her story on social media over the weekend on how a female fan kept pressing her for a picture and wouldn't take no for an answer, and then hit record after Keke turned her down. Keke posted on social media, "No means no, even if it doesn't pertain to sex. I was at the bar the other day and this girl asked me 3 times for a picture, and I told her 3 times nicely that I did not want to take one with her. She still proceeded to film me against my will. If I went off on her, I would have been wrong, so I just nervously laughed while my privacy was invaded."
Don't take a picture of the bar. Good God, don't do that. No.
Keke Palmer's a cool
Yeah.
girl, man.
Yeah,
You know,
very
people, but
talented
that's just it. Like she said, no means no. A person doesn't have to do anything that they don't want to do. Because a person is a celebrity, they don't owe you anything. Now, if a celebrity takes a picture with you out of because he's just being kind to you, then okay. But see, it's hard, man, because once you start taking them pictures and then people look over there and realize, oh, he taking pictures. Now here come everybody. Now you got to kind of deal with that, man, and that's
Yeah, I've
it
seen that
gets a
happen
little,
to you on several occasions, Steve.
Oh,
Several occasions. Yeah.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
And it's
Especially-
rough, man,
Yeah.
because if you stop, now you finna
you-
set yourself up.
Yeah, and that used to happen a lot when you would walk, when you used to fly commercial and walk through the airport. If you stop,
That camera gonna get y'all
flight-
ass whooped. That's what's gonna happen.
Just put these cameras down.
Nah. The camera gonna get
And
you
look,
jumped on.
And look, I get it. I understand. You got a
You're
phone
excited.
camera. This is a person that you like, or maybe
You're
don't care nothing
excited to
about.
meet
You
them,
just want to
Steve.
blow yourself up. And your excitement, and you want a picture to capture the moment to say, hey, I was with so-and-so. But you have to remember something now. That person has to stop what they're doing. I don't care if it's sitting there just having a quiet moment or walking, trying to get to a destination. And you ask them to stop. They now have to stop to accommodate you. That you were not in their plans when they left the house that day. So if they do stop and take a picture, that's out of the kindness of their heart. And they, come on, so I tell people all the time, hey, you got to take it while we walking. Because if I stop, they going to line up. So I tell people, hey, look, if you could take it while, no, you got to stop. You moving. Ma'am, excuse me. If you take the picture, just walk next to me, take the picture, get your friend to get out front. But so I can keep doing what I'm doing. Just allow me that. Now, the other problem comes into play is if I don't want to take a picture. I should reserve that right.
That's what Keke's saying. She just politely declined, to take the picture with the fan, but the fan persisted, and Keke felt violated,
Unc, I was with you, man, in Vegas, man, and they was lined up around the table, Shirley. We trying to gamble. We in here. It wasn't even for me. I left the group. I said, forget this.
Because when I'm gambling, I just try to wear glasses and keep my head down. I just look at my chips in the board and just try to keep my head. Because if I look up, here they come. Now, pit bosses, they don't allow for them pictures in there.
No.
Hey, no pictures.
Yeah, man.
Now they mad.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on now.
Vegas, man.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, the nephew has something on his mind. We'll find out what Tommy's thinking about right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, I hear you have something a little pressing on your mind. What's happening?
I'm always, I got 3 kids. Everybody knows I have 3 kids. I got a 25-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And the 20, we're at the 25 again. It rotates on who has issues. So right now, big dog, 25-year-old, he started out a track star. Then he gonna be a rapper, okay? Now, I don't know how we got to this, but now he wants to be a chef, all right? Now we culinary school. We want to go to culinary school. So I didn't put my money on the track star. I didn't put my money on the rapper. And now I'm a hesitant now. Now we talking about culinary. I want to go to Cordon Bleu. I don't know where that's at, but I want to go to culinary.
In New York.
Okay. So, you want to help your children get to their goal and achieve what they're trying to achieve. I want to do that. I'm always big. I'm big on that. My daddy he rode it out with me. I'm trying to ride it out. But when do you pull back and say, okay, hold on, man. I done put 20 grand over here. I done put 50 grand over here.
Boy,
man, damn.
Money,
now
boy.
we in.
Yeah.
No.
Boy, you spending some money?
Well, let me help you out, man.
Yeah,
Junior,
Lord,
Junior, you don't have any children.
No.
You are out of this.
Man, I'm just saying.
Son of me talking about you done spent some money. You don't know the half of it.
Oh, my God.
Boy, you don't know the half. Me and Shirley and Tommy can tell you some things about spending money. You need to just sit there and learn. All right, let's go over this now, Tommy, because I have 3 sons. You have 3 children.
Yes, sir.
I've had to learn something that they are a reflection of who we are at one point.
True.
Let's go with this. Your son wanted to be a track star.
Yeah.
Didn't you run?
Yeah.
Did you turn out to be a track star?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm. Now he want to be a rapper. Ain't you in entertainment?
Yes, I am.
Do you understand what he's trying to do?
I get it.
And now he wants to go to culinary school. Don't you claim to be a great cook?
I do.
Like father, like son.
Man.
Send that boy to culinary school because this just may be it. You don't have to figure it all out in your 20s, but it's a good thing that boy is trying. So, Trey, I support you. Uncle Steve is with you, and congratulations, because Tommy is sending your ass to Cordon Bleu. Thank you very much.
Yay, Trey. Can't wait for your first meal.
Oh, God.
Boy.
Cordon Bleu, here we come.
All right. Great advice as usual, Steve. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, a California couple, speaking of spending money, only spent $500 on their wedding. We'll find out how right after this.
500.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, in trending news, a young Black California couple went viral for having a beautiful wedding ceremony that only cost them, get this, $500. Now, we all know how expensive weddings can be, especially you, Steve. Well, take a page out of Kiera
And you
Broken
too,
Bros.
Shirley. You didn't have some weddings. So
Anyway.
we ain't just Uncle Steve. You're going to
Yeah.
quit doing this. You done had some weddings.
Thank you, Tommy. Yeah. I ain't the only one multiple times down the aisle.
Okay, Shirley done had
You
some
know.
weddings.
Hello.
Anyway,
Anyway, what?
Kiera, her name is Kiera Brokenborough, and her husband Joel spent just $500 on their entire wedding, which included the dress, venue, and the reception. The couple held their ceremony off the Angeles Crest Highway with Southern California's mountains as just a beautiful backdrop. They could only invite 30 to 40 relatives. That seems like a lot for $500, and close friends because they didn't have a permit for the area. For the ceremony, the couple only paid for the chairs and an arch. The bride explained, our goal was to be just as minimal as possible and to spend the least amount of money as possible. She bought her wedding dress from the fast fashion online brand Shein, which her wedding dress only cost $47. $47.
I love it.
Why didn't I know this when I got married? $47, okay? Both times. She said, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a dress because I had the mindset that I'm going to wear this one time for a few hours. Now, of course, this did not include the ring, the $500. But she did all of that for
all his tux. You didn't say nothing about his clothes.
No,
He already had
$500.
He had it already.
But they got the reception with 30 to 40 friends and relatives in there.
That's Chick-fil-A right there.
That was at somebody's
The dress. I mean, wow.
You want to know my response to this?
Yes,
whole thing?
of course.
So?
You finna have the
hater.
same issue.
So?
We
Don't
got
Don't nobody want no $500 wedding, And I damn sure don't want to go to one. Because it seemed to me like if you going to throw a wedding for $500, this is what I'm thinking in hell. You got the dress down at the thrift store. In the back. Before they set it out front. And it probably wasn't clean. So you had to take your dress to the dry cleaner. You had the wedding down at the shelter. Because you don't need a permit to have a wedding at the shelter like you did out on the freeway because you had more than 30 people because you didn't have nowhere for the chairs to be placed. Remember the chairs?
Yeah.
Well, if you do it at the shelter, everybody can sit on the edge of the bed.
Oh, God.
They got chairs.
Now, who want to go down there for that one?
But if they're your friends or family, you're going to go and support them.
Man, I had a partner one time that got locked up, right? And he just became a pen pal. This was before, cell phones was out. He a pen pal with a girl. Now, he done wrote me and told me he done met somebody he gonna marry. I said, well, dog, you getting out soon? Oh, no.
He ain't getting out. He just in there.
So
He said no.
he said, no, this is weeks of talking. Because we got to mail these letters, what no.
Right.
And I damn sure wasn't in a position to take no phone call, collect from the state county. That ain't finna happen. Yeah. So write me. No. Hey, man, I sure wish you could be my best man.
Mm-hmm.
How?
What?
I'm not coming
What'd
to
you say,
jail
how?
no more. I'm not finna volunteer.
A best man in jail?
Boy, they not finna let you have guests in there.
Conjugal
A
visits.
reception.
So you on the same side up with the bride?
Finna have
You and the
no
bride on the
bridal
same
party
side?
and no prison marriage. Well, you
They got
lucky
hands
they
on the
letting her
glass.
in there.
Well, I got to say that this couple's wedding, $500, she looked amazing. Her dress was
Oh,
beautiful.
she looks really good. I
And
looked at the
congratulations. Yeah. All right, coming up next, the prank phone call with the nephew right after this.
picture. Conjugal visits.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject of the letter today is bless this blended mess. All right, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in just a bit. But right now, it is time for the nephew and his prank phone call for today. What you got for us today, Neff? What you got?
As you know, last year, church bought me this glove so that I may have healing power.
That cracks me up every time.
Shirley, you know what? I want to do this movie so bad. I do.
Which
I
way
think I
is
got
up?
it. I got it for this one. Which way is up? Richard Pryor movie, a classic.
Yeah.
Which way is up, man? I can play myself, which is
I
what he
think you
did. He
could
played
pull it
himself.
off.
All right. Played the preacher. I think I definitely got that. And then played the old man. I think I got
yeah.
that.
Oh, God.
Oh, time, man.
Oh, that movie.
For all you youngsters out there, if you never saw the movie Which Way Is Up, you're missing something. You gotta pull that one up and take a look, because that right there is
Do yourself
classic.
a favor.
And when they get to that trailer home and he in there with that sister and she didn't lock that door, trust me.
Be screaming. You be
I
screaming.
hope you got a strong back.
Yeah.
You gotta see the movie. You have to see the movie.
Which
It's
way
a
is up?
classic. It's a Richard
All
Pryor
right.
classic.
Let's get funny for a minute right here. We finna get stupid for a minute. Not funny. We're gonna get stupid, straight ignorant right here. This right here is adoption agency. Adoption agency. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Clarence.
Yeah, this is he.
Clarence, how you doing, man? This is Robert. We were trying to get a schedule with you guys. Maybe we can swing through and pick up little Clarence, I guess, around 6 if you guys are available around 6.
Okay, what do you mean picking up little Clarence?
Well, we got the call that we can come and actually pick up Clarence and take him with us. Have you guys packed his things up yet?
Whoa, wait a minute. Got the call from who that you can come pick him up? I don't know nothing about this.
Well, my name is Robert, and my wife and I got the call that we could. Do you not know about us Adopting little Clarence?
Oh, what the adopting who?
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Are you guys at Drive?
Yeah, that's my address. But what you talking about? You gonna come take my son from me?
Okay, but your son is 2 years old, right?
Yeah, he's 2. What they got to do with you coming to pick up my son? And what is this agency's number?
Well, the agency told us that with adoption agency, they've got all our information. We've filled out all the paperwork, and you guys aren't aware that we're supposed to come there today to pick him up?
Hell no. What adoption agency you said this was? How to get my information?
I'm not sure. We've got pictures of Clarence, and my wife has actually gone out and bought balloons and everything, and we were gonna come through. They told us anytime today, so we felt maybe like around 6 p.m. we'd come get him.
Well, no, you ain't coming here to pick up no Clarence. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, wait a minute now. This can't be happening. Okay, wait a minute.
What's happening?
You're Clarence Senior, correct?
Yes, I am.
And you don't know anything about us to come over there to pick the baby up?
Hell no, I don't know nothing about this. See, what's the name of this place again?
Adoption agency.
Who gave you my information and how they get my information to come pick up my son?
I don't know that, sir. All I know is we've bought a car seat. My wife has bought balloons.
Man, I don't care. Y'all bought a car seat, balloons, hotel, whatever. You ain't coming to get my son.
Okay, sir. What I'm not going to do is tell my wife that we're not coming to get Clarence Jr. today.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to tell her that because you ain't coming here to pick up my son.
Sir, with the paperwork that I have, Clarence is actually my son now.
Man, you and your paperwork. You ain't coming here to pick up my son.
Sir, Clarence Jr. is mine. I'm actually going to change his name to Robert. So,
like hell you are. Come on over here if you want to. Come on over here. I'm waiting for you. I'm standing in the driveway right now.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Now, the adoption agency tells us that you guys are not doing well financially. Are you working?
No, I ain't working. What that got to do with anything? I ain't gonna get rid of my son just because I ain't working. Okay, but so in other words, you're not able to provide for him, from what I understand. Man, my son ain't missed no meal. He got clothes on his back. He got a roof over his head. Man, you ain't coming here to pick up my son. I don't care what I got to do, man. I go out, cut grasses. I make money on the side, washing cars and everything. Okay, but come here and get my son.
But don't you think he deserves a better home? I don't know what the screw up is. I don't know, but I'm trying to at least rationalize with you so you can understand why me and my wife.
Rationalize with you. You ain't coming to get my son. He in a good home right now. I love my son. You ain't taking him nowhere. I'm telling you, I'm right here in the driveway. Come on over here.
Sir, I don't want to go back and forth, but me and my wife are coming to get Clarence today.
Okay, come on. Come on. I'm waiting for you. I already told you about 2-3 times. Come on, I'll be waiting right here. I guarantee you.
Sir, I don't want any altercations when I get there. I just want Clarence to get in the car, and me and my wife are going to take him to his new home.
When you get here, it's going to be one hell of an altercation. So you might want to come to the law, whoever's going to come with you. Bring the adoption agent too, so I can whoop that too.
You know what, man? If you was to be able to provide for your family, wouldn't nobody be trying to adopt your child. The problem is that you can't take care of your family. Now, me and my wife coming over there, and we coming to get Clarence Jr. That's the problem.
You ain't coming down here to get my child. Man, you get down here, I'm going to you and your wife up. How about that?
Hold on, wait a minute. What you finna do? What to my wife?
Well, I don't hear women, but I'm going to tell you right now, you and your wife going to come down here. I'm going to hurt both of you. Anybody come down here and try to take my child up out of my house, they going to get up. Guarantee.
I'm coming to get it. I got to do what I got to do.
I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't coming down here to get my son. You, your wife, I'm telling you, nobody's going to come here and take my son.
I'm not going to disappoint my wife.
You got my number. I don't know how you got my address. I don't care what agency you got going through or whatever going on, but I'm telling you right now, you come down here, I'm all y'all up.
I'm not going to disappoint my wife. Now, she think we coming to get this.
I don't give a disappoint whoever you won't disappoint. I don't give a about that right now, but you ain't about to take my son about
I'm gonna come and get him out that house. And I done told my wife I was coming to get him.
Man, I'm telling man, you better tell your wife. You come in this driveway, I'm gonna be sitting right here waiting for you, and I'm gonna every last one of y'all up. Every last one of y'all. I don't care who you bring. You can bring the President Obama, and I'm gonna you.
You ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna
try to take my son out of the house. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody getting
all I'm finna do is let you know this. I'm coming to get Clarence Jr.
You ain't got nothing to tell me or let me know. I'm letting you know right now. You better come here with the coroner and everybody, because I'm about to you up. You gonna leave here with a come on here and take my son.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. You get his clothes together so he can come and live a better life. He's not living a good life there. You get his clothes.
I told you about 6, 7, 8 times. Bring your mother down here, and I'm you and everybody, whoever you bring down here, up you trying to take my.
You know who else I'm bringing with me? Because I'm bringing somebody else with me.
You better bring an army.
Say what?
It better be a army to come down here and get my son about this house.
I'm bringing nephew Tommy with me.
You bringing who?
I'm bringing nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show with me.
Oh man, you serious?
This is Tommy, man. This is nephew Tommy.
Man, man, I'm about to up everybody out here. Man, come down here taking my
Your brother named Benjamin got me to get you, dog.
Oh man, see, that's how family gets up. See, next time I see him, it's on. Man, that was a good one there.
Oh, man. All right, Paul. Tell me one more thing, man. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I put the stew in stupid. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm good with it. I don't know nobody better than this, man. I just don't.
That's you.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. Neither do I. I don't know anyone.
You can't.
I don't.
You can't. Let him have that.
Yeah, I don't know anyone.
Can't find anybody stupid in there. It's a damn shame to want to be the stupidest.
Shirley, you got an announcement. You got a special announcement coming up. Is it better than my stew? I'm just asking. Is it better than my stew?
I promise you. It ain't gonna be stupid.
Well,
Yeah, it won't. Thank you, Junior. All right, coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, bless this blended mess, and my special announcement right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, just before we get to the Strawberry Letter, guys, I have a really special announcement to make, okay? Coming up, it's Mother's Day. It's fast approaching. I've got a very special treat for you. Introducing, dun, 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 drum roll here, please.
Drum roll.
That would be nice. Introducing my brand new candle collection. It is called Love Shirley Strawberry, From My Heart to Yours, okay? Brand new, very beautiful aromatic candles. They smell good. They look good. All of that. And I'm having my launch.
Strawberries, Shirley? Do they smell like strawberries?
They don't smell like strawberries, but they smell just as good as strawberries. Trust me on that. They smell good. They last long. They burn up to 80 hours. They're made out of coconut wax and soy. They're just
80
beautiful.
hours?
They can burn up to 80 hours. That's right. Mm-hmm. Nice, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I want you guys to hear. Please join me Saturday, May 7th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Merge Co. Merge Co. is a store in Phipps Plaza, okay? Phipps Plaza in Atlanta, to get your candles just in time for Mother's Day. I want you, when you get your candles, to think about self-care and taking care of yourself and, just sitting back, relaxing, put some music on, and just light my candles.
But also, Shirley, think about when your lights go out and you can't get them back on. You need... you got to have this for emergency purposes. When the hurricane come and all the power out, or you ain't paid the bill.
Talk about the candle, Shirley. The name of the candle again?
It's Love Shirley Strawberry. And this Saturday, May 7th, from 1 to 4 p.m., I'll be at Merge Co. in Atlanta's Phipps Plaza. If you don't know where that
Saturday?
Is, Saturday, May 7th. May 7th.
Oh, yeah, May 7th. Now, let me ask you a question, Shirley. What type of scents do the candles have?
Oh, they have beautiful scents. There's only one scent that I'm putting out right now, and that one's called Love Shirley Strawberry. It's just I want you to think about loving yourself and self-care. So Love Shirley Strawberry. Yes.
How's your wick? Because your wick mean everything. How's your wick?
It's soft spun cotton. It's soft spun cotton. Yeah. That's what it is. You're going to love them. Trust me on that. You guys are going to get yours. Don't worry. You're going to get
like
your
a
candles.
good wick.
I'm going to come down to the Fifth Plaza and buy mine.
Well, please do. Please do.
I'm not coming down there. I'm telling you.
I know.
Shirley,
I'm
candle.
going to take
You
that
need to
ass
come
whooping
down
to buy no
now.
damn candles.
Yeah.
I'm buying
For
some
you,
candles. I'll buy a case of candles, but I'm damn sure not coming down there.
For you, I'll say please don't.
Leave at Phipps.
Because you'll start a riot or something. But yeah, it's a company, a beautiful company, Black-owned company called Merge Co. And they're right upstairs in Phipps Plaza. They're upstairs right above the Gucci store and right across down from Nordstrom. So
now,
you can't
Junior,
miss.
on your weekend show that morning,
Yeah, I will tell everybody.
You should mention it.
I'm going to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I sure
Okay.
am.
All right. Well, I would appreciate that. I really would. But anyway, my candle collection, love Shirley Strawberry. Please, please, please get you one. You'll love
Yeah.
it. You
Now,
really
Shirley,
will
all right.
love it. Yes.
If I sell these candles out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, how many we need to sell it out?
Oh, if you mean all of them?
Yeah, all of them. Let's do it right now.
Let's set a goal.
Why not?
Okay, let's
We
set
gotta
a
hurry
goal.
up, get to the
Okay.
letter. But how many candles you got?
Okay, so about 1,000. Can you do that?
Oh,
That's easy.
hell
That's
yeah.
gone now.
Wow,
girl,
thought
we
you
got
talking about
that.
real no.
All right.
What?
Just sell out 1,000.
You don't even need
I'm
Steve
good.
Harvey Nation. Tommy Nation can do 1,000.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
My
all
little
I
old
need.
nation. My little old nation got that.
Damn.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love and the support. All right, it is time for today's Strawberry Letter if we have some more time. If you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? You could
If you run
have
out
your
of
letter
time,
read.
Shirley,
Huh?
you could just let me do the letter because the title is Bless This Blended Mess. You obviously don't know what that is. This got something to do with me, I'm pretty damn sure.
You know they're all about you, Steve. You know that. But all right, I'll read the letter and you can respond. I don't know
Let's
what.
go.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. Come on, Tommy.
Let's go. Strawberry letter.
All right. Subject, bless this blended mess. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 47-year-old married woman and we have a 4-bedroom house. I have 2 children from a previous relationship and my husband has a grown son by his ex-wife. His parents are living with us temporarily because his son has a baby and they want to be here for their great-grandchild. My mom lives with us too. She's always lived with me and when I got married, I asked her to move upstairs so my husband and I can have the big downstairs bedroom with the ensuite bath. This is when my mom started hating my husband and finding all kinds of things wrong with him, from having stinky feet to how his hairline is receding. I put my mother in a room upstairs that has a Jack and Jill bath, and my husband's grown son shares a bathroom with her. He has his fair share of complaints with my mom, and my husband and I have talked about putting him out, but he's got a newborn to save up for. He has asked if the baby's mother and the baby can move in too, and we both said a big hell no. So my 2 daughters, ages 11 and 13, are constantly upstairs fighting because they have to share a room. With these ridiculous house prices, we can't afford to move and we're about to lose our minds. My husband said my mom is bad for our marriage and she should go move in with her boyfriend. We both think his son should leave. My husband's mom and dad are taking up our whole basement, and his dad is a sleepwalker and he pees in the bed. I had no idea that getting married would be so miserable. My husband seems to forget this was my house and I welcomed him and his family. So should I get to choose who's going and who's staying? Am I right or wrong? Wow.
Well,
that
Shirley,
is a blended mess.
let me handle this. When we come back,
You got it.
I'm going to flat out tell you who all need to go.
All right, Steve's response coming up next. Subject of the Strawberry Letter, bless this blended mess. We'll be back at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter with your response. This is part 1 of your response. The letter's subject is bless this blended mess. What you got?
Well, the request to bless this blended mess is kind of a crazy request because you all created the mess.
Uh-oh.
I'm a 47-year-old married woman, and we have a 4-bedroom house. That's meaning her and her husband. I have 2 children from a previous relationship, and my husband has a grown son by his ex-wife. Now, so far, there's 2, 4, 5 people living there. All right, here we go. Now, his parents are living with us temporarily because his son has a baby and they want to be there for their grandchild. That's 2 more people, grandparents. That's 7 in the house now. But the reason they there is ignorant.
Why you say that?
They living with us temporarily because his son has a baby and they want to be here for their grandchild.
Right.
But damn it, why they got to be in this here house though?
Don't know. They need to go.
And why is the grown-ass son in the house?
Save
My
him for the
mom
baby.
lives with us too. Yo mama. That's one more. Now we got 8 people live in the house.
Oh, yeah.
In a 4-bedroom. She's always lived with me, and when I got married, I asked her to move upstairs so my husband and I can have the big downstairs bedroom with the en-suite bath.
Sweet.
This is when my mom started hating my husband and finding all kind of things wrong with him. From having stinky feet to how his hairline is receding. That is true, though. Both of those things
What?
is probably true. Most men's feet stink, and his hairline is definitely receding, because if she's noticed it, please know the kids have noticed it too. And so has his. That explains the Rogaine that's all over the house, laying on the counters and everything, because he's caught him getting Rogaine prescription. I had to put my mother in a room upstairs that has a Jack and Jill bath, and my husband's grown son shares a bathroom with her. What? Mm-hmm. Why? The Jack and Jill bath is shared by the grandmother and the old-ass son. Don't neither one of them need to be in the house. But now they up there sharing a bathroom. She mad because she upstairs, because she was downstairs, but then when you married Hairline, now she mad at Hairline.
Hairline and stinky feet.
Hairline with the stinky feet, and now up here with his child from another damn marriage. She can't stand his ass. He has his share of complaints with my mom, and my husband and I have talked about. Now, we're talking about his son now that shares a Jack and Jill bath. He has his fair share of complaints with my mom, and my husband and I have talked about putting him out. He need to get put out, but his complaints is valid. Because now he in here, he got to deal with all this stuff on the back of the commode that he don't even know what it is. Because he's never seen Tussie deodorant before. He don't even know what that is and why is that back here. And the correct pronunciation is Tussie. But when you're a little boy like me, I thought it was Tussie, because what else could it be?
Okay. Moving on. Moving on.
What the hell you gonna call it Tussie when
Moving
the other
on.
thing ain't pussy? You ain't ever heard of pussy before. So why is we calling it Tussie? It ain't but one word start with the P, and it ain't pussy. Now you can have a pus. You can have a pus bump on you with some pus in it, but it's never been called pussy.
It's too early.
So now why is the deodorant got to be Tussie? You understand why one of my biggest ass whoopings was
Would you
me
stop? This is not about you.
The whole lot about me. Bless this blended mess. I told you to let me do it. Now, talked about putting the boy out, which he should, but he's got a newborn to save up for. He ain't got to save up for no damn newborn. Newborn costs money. You can't save with a newborn. Newborns cost money. He got to spend. He has asked if the baby's mama and the baby mama. Now, he didn't ask if the baby's mother and the baby can move in too. And we both said a big hell no. That'll be 10 people in a 4-bedroom. And you sharing the bathroom with the old woman with the using baking soda for deodorant and got that Tussie on the back of the counter. She got that water bottle hanging on the back of the door. He still don't know what all that vinegar is for. So, see, we got a problem.
What?
So my 2 daughters are 11 and 13. They belong in the house. They upstairs fighting because they got to share a room, because they shouldn't have to share, because they should be sharing that Jack and Jill bathroom. These ridiculous house prices, we can't afford to move. You don't need to buy a new house. All them people need apartments. My husband said my mom is bad for our marriage. She is. She should go move with her boyfriend. That's true. We think the son should leave, put his ass out. My husband, mama's his dads are taking up the whole basement, put their old ass out too. He a sleepwalker, he pee in the bed. You pee in my bed one time. and then your ass got to go. We come back. Let me finish this letter when we come back. 'Cause I need some time.
Part 3.
All right. All right, Steve, hang on. We'll get to part 3. We'll do a part 3 of this strawberry letter coming up at 46 minutes after the hour. The subject today is Bless This Blended Mess. We'll be back with part 3 from Steve right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. You have a part 3 of today's strawberry letter. The subject is Bless This Blended Mess.
And blended mess it is. I got 3 minutes to walk y'all through what this is. 47-year-old woman is married. She got 2 kids from a previous marriage. Her husband has an adult son from an ex-wife. The 2 children live with them, and the adult son lives with them. Her mama also lives with them, and she's always lived with them even before she got married. But when she got married, she wanted to move her and her husband downstairs into the bedroom with the big en-suite bathroom and move the little mama upstairs. Now, she mad because she got a Jack and Jill bath she got to share with the boy that is a grown-ass man. Now, he got the girl pregnant, and he's staying at the house so he can save up money for his son. You can't save money with sons. You got to spend money for sons. Now, his mama and daddy done moved in because they want to be near the grandchild. Well, damn it, too many people in here now. It's her and the husband. It's the 2 daughters. That's 4. It's the son that don't need to be there. That's 5. It's your mama stay there. That's 6. And it's his mom and daddy. That's 8. Then the boy that came in and asked, could the baby and the baby mama move in? Now, y'all want to say hell no, when you need to put his ass out. Now you got a problem because your husband say that your mama bad for the marriage, and she is, because now she in here talking about his hairline is receding. And everybody know that, and he touchy about that hairline. That's why he been buying that Rogaine. It's hard as a man to wake up and see your hair on the pillow. So now he see now he know, everybody know that the hairline is going back. Now he back there combing his hair, starting at his ears. We know it's bad. He need to just go bald. It's time to move that. But now, you got a problem now with his mom and daddy because his damn daddy downstairs and moved into the basement, and they taking up the whole basement, and his daddy is a sleepwalker and pees in the bed. Now your old ass is walking around the house, then soaked up these sheets with that old urine. You got Viagra in your urine. You got Hennessy in it. You got penicillin in your urine. You got antibiotics. You got anti-inflammatory.
Really,
now you rubbing being gay on yourself. Man, you stink. My husband seems to forget this was my house and I welcomed him and his family, so I should get to choose who's going and who's staying. Am I wrong or right? The only people need to be in that house is them 2 girls that's 11 and 13. You need to put everybody else ass out of that house.
Yeah.
Walking around, sleepwalking and peeing.
Even mama too, huh?
Put your mammy out. She up there talking about his
All right,
hairline.
coming up at the top of the hour. Listen to this
Sitting
question,
up
guys.
in here. What?
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done to get a girl? Think about that. We'll answer it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So Fox News reporter Jesse Walters recently joked on air about the way he purposely flattened a coworker's tires just so he could drive her home and get her to say yes to a date with him. The coworker was 14 years younger than him, and now, amazingly, he's married to her. Wow. So the question is to the guys, have you ever done anything like this, or what's the over-the-top thing you've done to get a girl?
I'm going to let them go ahead because mine's simple.
Come on, Junior.
Followed her into the women's bathroom.
That was over the top.
Well,
You went into the ladies' bathroom?
Well, I walked just through the door, Tommy, because I didn't want her to feel like I said, you know, you so fine, I got to follow you in here. You need protection.
And what happened? What?
I got her phone number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it was worth it.
Oh, at 10th grade. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, that. I did do that. And then she liked me just the fact that I went over the top for her, because then nobody else wanted her. They want to deal with her. She had a really big attitude. But I said, forget that. She fine. So she started going to the bathroom. I followed her right on in there like it wasn't nothing. I'm talking the whole time. We walking in. She said, what are you doing? I said, giving you protection. Okay.
You were her bodyguard?
Yeah.
You remember her name?
Keisha Evans.
Oh, yes, you do. All right, come on, nephew.
You know what?
Anything
I think and I don't do it no more, but name drop my uncle's name. You know, I actually was on the phone. I actually was in front of a super fine girl back in the day, and I'm acting like I'm on the phone. I really ain't. Why am I saying his whole name? Uncle Steve Harvey. Look, I'll call you when I get Uncle Steve Harvey. I don't have time right now.
Was he famous then?
And she hearing all this, and then I get off the phone. Yo, what's up, girl? What's happening? Who was you talking to? That's my uncle, man. He tripping. Yeah, he tripping. But I talked to him. Like, your uncle is Steve. Yeah. But don't worry about all that though. What's up?
You
What's
call
up? What's
him
going
that?
Uncle Steve Hart.
Yeah.
So it don't get confused with nobody else, dog. I feel it, man.
But it worked.
Right, Uncle Steve Harvey. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, come on, Uncle Steve Harvey.
Mine was simple. It was the beginning of my player days. I was about 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a Kmart.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember Kmart. Uh-huh.
yeah, remember Kmart? I was in the Kmart and I saw this fine chick. Oh, good Lord, this girl was fine. She was pushing a cart and I really didn't have a conversation for her. I didn't know how to approach her because she had a little baby in the buggy. And I thought maybe she married or something. I'm looking for rings. I don't see no ring. Mm-hmm. Little boy just grabbing stuff on the shelf. I want that. Boy, put that down. Stop putting all that stuff in this car. We ain't getting none of this here. Mm-hmm. So I got to the checkout before her. And when she got to the checkout, I was outside. And as soon as she walked outside with the baby in the basket in her basket, I pulled the bag. I said, this is for your son. I saw he wanted it. He wanted a little fire truck, and she made him put it back. So I bought the fire truck with $4.85. I bought the fire truck and gave it to the little boy.
How much did that set you back?
I don't know, but it set me up for 3 years with the woman.
Oh, yes.
It ain't what it set you back. It's how it set you up. Feel me now. Talk about a return on investment. $4.58. Yeah.
That worked. And you were with her for 3 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Harv. That's cold-blooded right there, man.
She wasn't the nicest person I ever met, but ooh, Lord, she was fine.
What did she say when what was the first thing out of her mouth when you gave her the truck?
She said, "Oh my God,
that's
so nice. We can't afford any of this."
Aww.
She didn't know I couldn't either, but you know.
Exactly. All right, coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show
I had
right
to
after
leave
this.
what I wanted in the stove.
Uncle Steve Harvey.
Uncle Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, so Mother's Day is coming up really quickly. It's fast approaching, but that's okay because I've got a special treat for you. I've got something for you. I'd like to introduce right here my brand new candle collection. It is called Love Shirley Strawberry, okay? From my heart to yours. Yes,
Stop.
Steve.
Let me do this for you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show has entered into a new business venture. She's always been really, really good at accessorizing her home and everything. And now she's entered into the candle business. And these candles will be available on May 7th at Phipps Plaza, upstairs above the Gucci store at a store called Merge Co. Merge Co. is carrying Shirley Strawberry's brand new candles, and the candles are called Love Shirley Strawberry. Oh my goodness, light it up. It's a Mother's Day gift. It's a gift for your favorite girl. It can change the smell of your office, your dining room, your kitchen. You can put it in your bedroom. It's the perfect gift. If the perfect gift to yourself, May 7th, meet Shirley Strawberry at Phipps Plaza above the Gucci store at a store called Merge Co. and come and buy a bunch of candles. Everybody buys the candle called Love Shirley Strawberry and meet Shirley Strawberry the day before
From 1 to
Mother's Day
4.
and give the gift of your life. Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Steve, from 1 to 4 p.m. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now to play a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather a window seat or an aisle seat on an airplane?
Winter.
Yeah, I'm winning.
Depending
on
on
that
where
window.
Mike Tyson
I can't
is.
stand somebody stepping over me to go to the bathroom every 5-10 minutes. I'm on that window.
Man,
Yeah.
I hate that cart coming down that aisle.
And you're
People
stuck.
brushing up against you when they pass by.
Mhm.
But you know,
Steve,
some
you
people
do?
don't have that. When you
Windows?
got your own plane, you ain't nobody passing by you. You know, you just on your own plane.
That's why he was
he
quiet,
ain't
Tom.
he ain't saying nothing, Junior. Cause guess what? He ain't got a would you rather.
That's
He
why,
already rather. He already rather.
Man.
Would you rather wear nothing but tuxedos for a whole year, tuxedos just for a whole year, or PJs for a whole year?
Hey, tuxedos.
Tuxedos, because you like to dress up.
Hell
I'm gonna have
fly.
I'm
Know
gonna
what
have
you
a
want.
pajama tuxedo.
You know, man. It don't matter because, hell, I can sleep in my tux. Hell.
I'm in Wendy's drive-thru in a tux.
I'm gonna have that tuxedo like they had on the Love Boat with them shorts with it. Boy, I'm gonna be cold.
Okay, would you rather have a face tattoo,
B.
tattoo,
B.
B.
or vampire teeth? B, vampire teeth?
Yeah. Don't get
B.
bit.
Yeah. I just be a non-smiling ass person. But what you're not finna do is put a pair of lips on my damn face.
On my neck.
It's no tattoo. A star. You ain't finna do none of this.
What
My
about that
neck,
Mike Tyson swirly face
Or date.
tattoo?
I ain't none of that.
But,
So
but
you'd
let me
rather
be
have
clear,
vampire teeth.
Mike. If Mike listening, I love it, Mike. It looks great. I'm not.
You don't want
You ain't gonna put my ass on the
face.
plane. I love it, Mike.
All right. Would you rather let your mate cheat? Let your mate cheat for
B.
$500 million, or would you
Hold
rather
up, wait a
cheat?
minute.
Wait. Hold up. Hold on.
Come on, what's the part?
Go ahead, say it again.
Would you rather let your mate cheat for $500 million, or would you rather cheat for $5 million?
Well, seeing I ain't got neither one, E, A, or B.
No, I'm going
gotta
with
pick one,
A.
Junior.
Wait, we ain't got 5 or 500. It don't really matter. We coming up either way.
You rather
I mean,
let your mate cheat for 500?
Greg, here she come.
You,
Hold on, back here.
you said 500 million?
500 million.
Can I
Or
say
would
something?
you rather
I don't
cheat
mean
for
no harm.
5?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Please over me. Please.
Why would you say that?
Steve.
Well, I'll take the $5 million and do it myself because I'm gonna lose after.
Aw. How
Oh.
I appreciate
benevolent
that.
of
That's
you.
Wonderful.
I'll do it for $5 million.
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. At
500 million, he
49
can
minutes.
stay with us. What?
At 49 minutes after the hour, we'll be back with some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Monday, beginning of the work week. Been a good day.
Yeah.
Carla's out today, as you probably have noticed by now. Mm-hmm.
All good. All good.
But,
All good.
Steve, yeah.
Candles.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget to join me Saturday, May 7th at Phipps Plaza at a store called Merge Co. upstairs, right on top of Gucci, across from Nordstrom. I'll be there. I will be there from 1 to 4 p.m. with my brand new candle collection just in time for Mother's Day. I want to see you there. Come get your
Cool.
candle for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna buy a couple of them, sure.
Okay.
Wow,
Thank you.
thanks, High Roller.
Well, I buy a case. What you want me
No,
to
I
do?
mean, I buy a couple of them like you helping out, man. About, hey, man, look, man. Hey, man, don't make cheap-ass announcements on the radio.
Shirley, I'll buy 20 candles and give them away. How about
Thank
that?
you. Something, Jesus. I buy a couple
Thank you.
candles,
I'm
Two
Thank
candles.
but announce it on the radio like he really like he finna change a life.
like it's major.
I'm gonna buy 2 now.
Hell, yeah.
gonna
I'll
get
save
you
one.
going?
I'll save one of them puppies for $9.99 a day.
You gonna sell them after church? Where you gonna be, baby? Where you gonna be selling them at?
Cool.
Hey, listen, That gives me my closing remarks. The fact that Shirley's starting a new business and everything. I want to remind people, it's never too late to start. It is never too late to start. Who determines when it's too late to start? No, I'll tell you when it's too early. It's too early to quit. But it ain't ever too early to start. Quitting is not an option. Quitting is always too soon. Quitting is always the wrong time. Quitting is all of a sudden. Quitting is just before it popped off. Quitting is admitting that you have no desire for the potential to even occur. It's too early to quit, but it ain't ever too early to start. It's never too late. I'm going to remind you of the story of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Colonel Sanders had been going around the country with this recipe for dozens and dozens of years. Nobody believed it. No, it ain't nothing about that. Nope, nothing. I don't get it. What are you talking about? Colonel Sanders finally convinced someone to give him his first franchise in his 60s. You ever see the picture of Kentucky, of Colonel Sanders on the side of that bucket? You notice that picture? He's not 20 in that picture. He has aged in that picture. You know why? Because it didn't happen for him until he aged. And until Chick-fil-A came along, Kentucky Fried Chicken was the #1 chicken seller in the world. It's been replaced by the greatness of Chick-fil-A. But do you think it's too late? Let me ask you a question. When is it ever too late to be successful? Tell me when that's too late. It's too late to be successful. It's too late to win. It's too late to hit the lottery. It's too late for the light switch to come on. It's too late for the cows to come in. It's too late. No, man. Success is always right on time. And things happen to you in the time that it's supposed to happen. But if you quit, you will not get to the appointed time. You have got to persist, you've got to pursue, and you've got to see it through, because that is the only way to find out what the true outcome is. It is not for you to quit and say, this is the outcome. What? Because you quit? That didn't turn out like I wanted it to. Why? Because you quit? This wasn't the outcome I expected. Why? Because you quit? It can't be it, y'all. It cannot be it. So I commend Shirley Strawberry for starting a new venture at this appointed time. I think it's great. And let that be an inspiration for everybody that's thinking about starting something. Start it. Start with 1 cent of a candle. Learn the business. Get it started. Sell it out. Get you another cent and another cent. Participate. Help a person out. Because guess what? You're going to need help. Support a person, because guess what? You're going to need supporting. Buy something, because when it's your turn, you're going to want somebody to buy something. Because I don't care who you are, you're going to want somebody to buy something. You're going to want somebody to buy either your product or your service, because there's only 2 ways to make money in this world. You must provide a service or provide a product. That's the 2 ways. You got to sell something or you got to provide a sales and service is the ways to make money. And it's never too late to be of service. It's never too late to start selling. I'm telling you, man, it's a great thing that's happening. There's a great thing that can happen in your life if you would only start. Everybody, start pursuing your dreams, because it ain't ever too late. Those are my closing remarks. I hope it helped you today. If it didn't help you, tune in tomorrow. We might have one for you, God willing. And here's the best news. Talk to God today, because he sure would love to hear from you.